Start watching classic mecha anime with our mecha recommendations. There's new anime, including new mecha anime, coming out at all the time. With daily new choices, it can be hard to catch up to the classics. It does your thing. So how do you know where to start? To let us tell you, of course, I pick up a handful of giant robot shows to try out. They give you a look into a history of the genre, and are also just super cool. Let's get started. Mobile Gundam. If you're a mecha anime, you'd like to see at least part of the season of Gundam. Let's take a trip down to vintage robot rabbit hole. The every first Mobile Gundam is a good place to start, less appreciated in its own time. This coming of age story establishes the franchise's real robot action and political intrigue. Plus, it introduces you to the characters who become heroes in the Universal Century. Mazinger C. When Gundam did for real robots, Mazinger DC did for super robots. This mecha anime gave us rockets punches and larger-than-life monsters, and established the very same hot-blooded heroic that Amara Ray will subvert. The original anime ran surprisingly long, 92 episodes, and there's a lot of filler, but it's worth seeing to know where the truths we know came from. Giant Robo. If the face of this anime mecha looks familiar, you will be familiar with Johnny Soko and his flying robot, like a tokusatsu series. Giant Robo is an adaptation of Mitsuteru Yokoyama's manga of the same name. The OVA premiered in 1992 and came out over the course of 7 years. It put it together, the inventive retrospective of Yokoyama's whole body of work, not just his source material. And for the non guy for basically invented the giant robot anime, that's a big deal. Giant Gorg. Not all mecha anime are mecha centric, and yeah, it sounds weird, but it shows like Giant Gorg that might even show up for several episodes. The series hailing for Gundam character designer Yoshikazu Yasuhiko is a complex story surrounding the surfacing of an undiscovered island, with the professor studying it and is killed to cover up its existence. His son must pick up where he left off, learn more about the island and its giant protector. Aim for the top Gunbuster. Speaking of mecha anime, with the robot taking a while to show up, Gunbuster is another OVA, this one hailing from Gainax and legendary director Hideaki Anno. The larger-than-life series blends sports anime and American action films with a completely reworked system of astrophysics. Don't worry, there are science lessons between the episodes to get you caught up. The sheer galactic power of the title both will be on top of Gainax's Steel Gurren Lagann. Which one of discussing mecha anime will you be trying first?